Ever pondered on how it would feel if your entire life savings vanished into thin air overnight? This was the grim scenario during the Great Depression. Now let's return to the prosperous Roaring Twenties. Businesses and the stock market are booming, setting new records daily. The American dream is no longer just a vision, but within reach. The economy is thriving with increased consumer spending and new industries are emerging. However, beneath this veneer of success, a crisis brewing as the gap between the rich and the poor widens rapidly. The stock market, despite its triumphs, is on the verge of instability. An economic bubble bursts, tearing down the illusion of prosperity. The storm beneath now unleashes its wrath, marking the onset of the Great Depression era. But beneath the glittering facade of the Roaring Twenties, a tempest was brewing, ready to wreak havoc on a seemingly invincible economy. In October 1929, Wall Street witnesses an unprecedented financial calamity. A sudden plunge in the stock market leads to mass evaporation of wealth. The aftershock sees banks, once robust pillars of the financial system, collapsing under heavy debts and failing assets. This banking crisis aggravates the situation, hobbling trade and businesses. With commerce crippled, the economy spirals into turmoil. The aftermath shows a rapid rise in unemployment. By 1933, the rate hits a dire 25%. This recession-induced job crisis intensifies the prevailing panic, leaving thousands jobless and destitute. A quarter of Americans find themselves unemployed, without a steady income, struggling to feed their families. The repercussions of this economic disaster are far-reaching and devastating, leaving an indelible imprint on American society. Paint a picture in your mind of city streets, once throbbing with life, now hosting long queues of soup kitchens and endless bread lines. Visualize a once vibrant metropolis, reduced to a monochrome tableau of despair, its commercial hubs echoing with hollow whispers of distress. Majestic buildings, former symbols of wealth, now stand as eerie testaments to an economic crisis. Parks and recreational centers, once the city's heart, are shrouded in chilling silence. Luxury automobiles, once signs of affluence, are replaced by long queues of people burdened with survival. Look at the Great Plains, once fertile and proud, now a desolate wasteland, victim to relentless dust storms. Mother Nature seems to have abandoned these lands, leaving a barren, desolate landscape. This is a tale not just of economic depression, but of a time when prosperity was ousted by poverty, when hope was overshadowed by despair, and abundance gave way to scarcity. This is an intimate portrait of a world transformed by crisis, a world where whispers of a prosperous past are drowned out by the harsh realities of the present. Stepping onto the canvas of history in 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt brought along a bold vision aimed at healing a nation scarred by economic crisis. Facing financial instability and societal collapse, he championed his New Deal, a range of progressive policies to revive the American spirit and economy. This included public works programs that offered employment, stimulated the economy through capital flow, thus modernizing the national infrastructure. Roosevelt also introduced Social Security as a safety net for the vulnerable. His administration was not just about immediate relief, but also forward-thinking reforms, such as the banking and labor transformations. Preventative measures were designed to fortify the economy against future shocks. His banking and labor reforms were transformative, aiming to prevent a recurrence of such a devastating financial disaster. The journey towards recuperation is a marathon, not a sprint. The nation, once enveloped in despair, starts to regain stability. Signs of life return to our economy, once a barren desert. Closed businesses reopen to welcome customers. The stock market, once a battlefield of losses, begins to regain momentum. Trade and commerce surge again, breaking free from stagnation. Unemployment rates start to decline, giving hope to job seekers. Optimism begins to glow faintly, representing the resilient American spirit. Improvement becomes tangible over time, replacing fear with hope. The nation, gradually standing taller, sees recovery as achievable. Step by step, America hauls itself from the abyss. Businesses revive and hope flickers back to life. It's a testament to the indomitable spirit of the American people and the nation's unwavering resolve to bounce back from adversity. The Great Depression, an unforgettable epic in America's history, etched an indelible mark on the country, setting the trajectory for its future development. This critical incident of the past is a vivid embodiment of the unstable nature of our economic systems. It underscores the importance of robust economic policies, exposing the catastrophic consequences of reckless financial practices. In its wake, it highlighted the dire need for regulations ensuring economic stability. This narrative echoes an unwavering truth. Even in the darkest epochs of history, there persists a glimmer of optimism and hope. This event, despite its grave repercussions, brought forth latent seeds of hope. The deep exploration of the Great Depression imparts an empowering lesson. Regardless of adversity, hope always shines through. If this voyage through history kindled your curiosity, we invite you to subscribe to our channel for more narratives from the past. Voiceover. As we close this chapter of history, let's pause for a moment to reflect on the profound lessons we've gleaned from the Great Depression. An era of euphoria, the Roaring Twenties, abruptly ended with the stock market crash. The subsequent devastation showcased the fragility of economic systems and the dire outcomes of unchecked financial practices. Amidst despair, Franklin D. Roosevelt and his New Deal emerged as our beacon of hope. His policies marked the road to recovery, leading us towards stability and prosperity. Great Depression's legacy is one of resilience. It underscores the human spirit's strength, the power of hope, and the importance of sound economic policies. What can we learn? Even in adversity, we can rebuild and reshape our destiny. Hope shines through, and sound economic policies ensure stability. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. We invite you to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating narratives history. Let's continue learning and shaping our future.